Okay, so John was talking about this problem in class, and this is excellent. Working through these uh, tricky problems on CodeFights is the best way to learn about different parts of Python and solving complicated issues as well. So let's take a look at this issue. They're giving you an array of integers, so input array might look something like this, and they want you to find the pair of adjacent numbers, numbers that are next to each other, that have the largest product, and then you have to return that product. So we're going to, at the end of all of this, we're going to return largest once we figure out what the largest is. And let's give largest a starting value. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to access the 0 element, which is the first one, and the second one, which is this one. Now, normally you should be careful about hard coding the values of these indexes, so index 0 and index 1, because what if the array only had one spot and you tried to access the spot that was beyond the length of the array? You'd get an index out of bounds error, and you don't want to crash your app. But they guarantee us here that the input array length will be longer than at least 2. So it's safe to start out like this. So now I'm going to set up a loop. So x is going to go through the index values. So x is starting at 0, which will be this number, and it will go up until, but not including, the length of the input array. So the length would be, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the length would be 6, which is the element here in the index. It doesn't exist, but it's not including that, so it would be at 5. But then I subtract 1, so it only goes up to this point, because I'm going to check the number where it's at plus the one in front of it. So I'll check this pair, and then I'll check this pair, and then I'll check this pair, and I'll see if any one of them is bigger than the largest one. And this is what it looks like. So if the input array at position x, so 0, times input array at x plus 1, which is 0 plus 1 is 1, so it's this number times this number. If you get those two, and if that's bigger than the largest one that I've got, reset the largest value to that current array. That current value. And then go forward and see if the next two numbers are bigger, or if the next two numbers make a bigger result, or if the next two, or if the next two, and it'll find the largest, and then it'll return. And now if I run the tests, we'll see if this works. Yeah, looks like it. I'll submit it and check on the hidden tests, and we got it. So that one works. If you have any other questions, try these out. These are great little puzzles, and they'll make you start thinking about Python in a really cool way.